Hello there, this is NAPTIP On The Move. As we hit 100 episodes in 2 years, under the resourceful leadership of Professor Fatima Waziri Azi, we thank you, our ardent viewers, for not just watching, but also for all your comments, reports, and commendations. I'm Angela Agbegi. Thank you for joining us. On this episode, our focus is on the role of the media in the fight against human trafficking. Don't go away. It's NAPTIP On The Move.
Its major branches, including print, radio, television, cinema, recording, internet and cell phones, are all geared towards education, information and entertainment. The mass media plays a key role in raising awareness and prevention, which is vital in making informed decisions. Indeed, the media is indispensable in any endeavor, especially in the fight against human trafficking.
Undeniably, the media plays a very vital and multifaceted role in society, serving various functions and contributing to information dissemination, public awareness, and shaping public opinions on several probably public interest issues or social justice issues, and which is why the media in itself is referred to as, we all know it as the fourth estate, particularly in relation to the fact that they are considered separate and independent entities. And of course, we all see the media as a watchdog, constantly putting everyone on their toes. And as an agency, we take our partnership with the media very, very seriously. We see them as an ally because they report on all our activities on time, real time, and they continue to support the fight against human trafficking in Nigeria through awareness and education, serving as a platform to educate the public on the various issues, the multi-dimensional issues of human trafficking and the signs to look out for. Working in this space, a lot of people will definitely make discerning choices if they had the right information.
Being a complex crime, the media plays diverse roles in the fight against human trafficking.
The media is very essential in our fight against human trafficking because it plays a preventive role in making sure that people get to know and get to understand what human trafficking is all about. And we know that human trafficking is transnational organized crime, and we have to fight it in collaboration with other agencies, partners, countries. We have to come together to fight it in order to succeed. Now, the media plays several roles, but particularly it plays the role of informing, educating, and entertaining people. In NAPTIP, the media has played this particular role of informing people by way of advocacy.
And we know that when it has to do with issues of human trafficking, there's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of disinformation out there, and there's a lot of myth surrounding issues of human trafficking. So having that constant platform for awareness and education is very important, and that is something vital that the media brings to the table. And secondly, they support through advocacy and public pressure for government and society to take action against human trafficking. And that could be in terms of the enforcement of laws and policies, or advocating for tougher laws, and also pushing for enforcement mechanisms. So basically putting everyone on their toes and reminding us that they are constantly watching. And thirdly, through reporting and investigative journalism, the media can contribute to the identification of victims and expose trafficking network, just like the recent expose that was done on organ trafficking in the FCT. So investigative journalism like that also contributes in scaling and amplifying issues of human trafficking. Then fourthly, personal stories and narratives shared through the media humanizes victims, helping the public understand the human cost of human trafficking or migrant smuggling or irregular migration is definitely very important. And by putting faces to the stories of these victims reminds us that issues of human trafficking is not just about statistics, but rather it is about the lives and the voices of a lot of vulnerable people that suffer exploitation. And it also serves as a reminder for us to act either in our collective or individual capacities.
NAPTIP engages with the media through the Press and Public Relations Unit.
In NAPTIP, we have various departments saddled with different responsibilities, departments and units. And we have the unit that is saddled with the responsibility of interfacing with the media is the Press and Public Relations Unit. And that's the unit in which I work. We engage the media in everything that we do. We use it, particularly the preventive measures. They cover our events, we do press conferences, and we give out press releases, to tell the world what we're doing, what we intend to do, what we are pursuing, what we intend to achieve. We keep doing that in order to, tell the world, that there is an agency called NAPTIP, and there is a crime called human trafficking, and we are fighting it. And that if you have anything related to that, you should report to us. And that's why we also have channels through which we pass our information. We have a flagship program called NAPTIP On The Move, which we air on NTA International at 7:30 p.m. every Friday. If you watch it, it's packaged it's packed full with information that will help, educating the society and informing people of the ills of human trafficking. And after that, you can also check it on YouTube. You will see the information, very rich and very robust. In the past 2 years, we've been involved in so much of advocacy and awareness creation.
To ensure accurate reportage of issues on human trafficking, The agency organizes capacity building for media personnel from various media organizations.
To also support the media, we have facilitated a number of residential trainings for the Trafficking in Persons media core. So these are a collective mix of journalists that report on human trafficking issues and report consistently on NAPTIP activities. Between December 2021 and June 2022, with support from our partner FIAP, we were able to organize a training for journalists that report on issues of trafficking in persons, smuggling of migrants, and sexual and gender-based violence, just to arm them with the proper information and to also enhance their skill in reporting from a survivors-centered approach. And last year, which 2023, with support from FIAP, there were training sessions and engagements that were held. So 3 training sessions and engagements were held. One was held in Kefi, another in Asaba, and another one in Lagos. And it brought together about 100 journalists, so print and electronic media journalists, brought them together in different training sessions. And all this engagement culminated to the development of a standard operating manual on reporting trafficking in persons issues in Nigeria for journalists. So for us in NAPTIP, we're happy with our collaboration with the media, because without the media, a lot of voices will be lost. Without the media, that scalability that is needed around the work that we do, that creating that necessary awareness will not be there. So they are able to, take that information and disseminate that information widely.
Aside the traditional media, NAPTIP employs extensive use of the social media.
Being a transnational organized crime, the perpetrators have also gone under. They use social media platforms, and you need a counter narrative in order to, educate the people and to also save would-be victims. And so we in NAPTIP, we also have social media platforms that we use. We use Twitter, which is X, we use Instagram, and we use Facebook. We also use YouTube. These platforms, we use them to warn people of the dangers of human trafficking. And because of the use of these platforms, we have our presence is felt all across the nation and even across the globe. And the use of this social media has also increased the number of reports we get. People have confidence in NAPTIP at the moment, so they bring in information. Sometimes we just see it on our social media platform and we go straight into action. And to a large extent, we've gotten very wonderful results because people don't hide it anymore. And social media as it is. It happens here in a minute. It's all over the world. So we use those platforms. We use Twitter, that is X, a lot. We use Instagram and Facebook. Then for our YouTube, we also have drama, on the issues of human trafficking, which we show on our YouTube channel.
We also engage with social media because we know that a lot of young people are online. So in the past 2 years, we've been able to triple our followership on the various platforms, because if we seek to control and reduce issues of human trafficking, we must be ready to engage the problem using different strategies, using different age appropriate mechanism. So our target audience now determines the kind of strategy that we'll use.
The agency is partnering with several media organizations and tech company Meta.
About 2 years ago, NAPTIP also signed a memorandum of understanding with Meta, the owners of Facebook. That memorandum of understanding is meant, we call it Amber Alert. That Amber Alert is an alert system on missing children. The purpose is, if there's any missing person within the radius of 160 kilometers and within 24 hours, if we have such a report given to us, we will, liaise with Meta, and within minutes, within that radius of 160 kilometers, any user of Facebook and Instagram will see that information pop up on his system with detailed information of who the person is, what the person wore at the last time he was seen, and other, information, so that action can be taken immediately. We are hoping that all these platforms we are using will help in solving the problem of human trafficking. Human trafficking is a crime against humanity. It's called modern day slavery. We should not allow it to fester, because people are suffering from it. People's destinies have been destroyed by human traffickers.
The vital role of the media in the fight against human trafficking cannot be overstated. However, in reporting stories of human trafficking, here is a word from NAPTIP.
It's crucial for the media to continue to approach the topic of human trafficking in a responsible way, and in their reporting to also ensure the privacy and safety of victims, because there are situations where victims they suffer secondary trauma, whether directly or indirectly. So in terms of reporting issues around human trafficking, I think it is very important for journalists to remember that their focus should always be to prioritize the privacy of these victims. The impact of the media is far-reaching, and NAPTIP is very glad, is very happy to have the media in its corner, and will continue to engage with them as partners, as allies, to ensure a nation free from human trafficking and violence against persons.
The impact of the media in the fight against human trafficking is indeed enormous, giving a voice to the voiceless and exposing perpetrators of this heinous crime against humanity.
Your attention, please.
Are you a travel agent? Or do you plan to travel abroad for work, school, professional sports activities, or school excursion? Are you worried about incessant reports of human trafficking and unjust practices? NAPTIP is here to help. The Standard Operating Procedure for International Recruitment, recently launched by the federal government and relevant agencies, and NAPTIP's Regulation 2019, ensures that proper vetting is conducted and a clearance certificate issued by NAPTIP, so that your mind is at rest when you travel. Avoid irregular migration and falling victim of human trafficking. Regular and safe migration is possible. For more information, log on to tipclearance.naptip.gov.ng. NAPTIP, ensuring a human trafficking and violence-free nation.
Indeed. How will you know about the red flags and the antics of human traffickers without the media? It's now time to bring you NAPTIP events. Keep watching. The International Liaison Manager from the British Deputy High Commission, Corin Oakley, recently paid a visit to the Director General of NAPTIP, Professor Fatima Waziri Azi. The visit was aimed at exploring avenues for reinforcing the partnership between NAPTIP and the UK government in the ongoing efforts against human trafficking. The Director General of NAPTIP emphasized the agency's commitment toward fostering collaborations with various countries to effectively combat human trafficking, highlighting the implementation and impact of NAPTIP Regulation 2019, which enables the agency identify and address the activities of unscrupulous travel agents, tour operators, sports agents, and labor recruiters. The meeting was an avenue to discuss potential areas for joint initiatives. The UK government has been partnering with NAPTIP to fight human trafficking. The management of NAPTIP recently received a delegation from the Deputy High Commission of Canada, including the First Secretary Robert Aban-Mitri and the Diplomatic Councillor Nasir Salihu, who are on a familiarization visit for enhanced collaboration between the High Commission and the agency. The Director General, Professor Fatima Waziri Azi, expressed gratitude for the long-standing and impactful partnership between NAPTIP and the Government of Canada, particularly in the past 2 years. She then enlightened the team on current trends in human trafficking, including sextortion, and also outlined some of the proactive strategies currently being employed by the agency to curb the trend. She then reiterated the agency's openness to fostering meaningful collaboration. The meeting is geared towards cooperation and collective action in addressing the multifaceted challenges posed by human trafficking. The Federal High Court in Ilorin, Kwara State, presided over by Honorable Justice E.N. Anyadike, has sentenced a 33-year-old female, Blessing Choma Nabuife, to 2 years imprisonment for recruiting and transporting a female victim from Anambra to Kwara State for exploitative prostitution. In Sokoto State, the High Court of Justice, presided over by Honorable Justice Mohammed A. Sambo, has sentenced a 19-year-old male, Ayuba Shwaibu, to 7 years imprisonment without an option of fine for sodomizing 2 male victims, an offense contrary to Section 5, subsection 1A, and punishable under Section 5, subsection 7 of the Sokoto State Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law 2021. The convict is to pay the sum of 200,000 naira as compensation to each of the 2 victims. Our victim story segment is up next. Stay with NAPTIP On The Move.
I was at the village with my grandma. Then my mom told me that her auntie want me to come here. Then I prepared. Then I came to Abuja here to stay with my auntie. As I was here, she put me in school. I've been going to school. My auntie is not feeling fine. She's ill. Then I've been taking care of her and her father. Wherever she wants to go, I'll be the one to back her to the car. Or if she wants to go to the church, I'm the one that's going to take her there. Okay, one day, my auntie was in her room sleeping and I was on his father's side, cleaning that side. Then her brother sent somebody to come and call me, and I went there. He asked me why I have not given her sister food. I told him that I did not know that she have woke up, that I was in other side arranging. He now started beating me and I had injury on my face. I do not know who reported to NAPTIP. Then NAPTIP came to come and rescue me, man. Thank you, NAPTIP, for rescuing me.
For more inquiries and support, or to report cases of suspected human trafficking, violence against persons and child abuse, please call NAPTIP hotline 0703 0000203 or the short code 627. Take advantage of the NAPTIP iReporter app and report incidences with ease. Email us info@naptip.gov.ng. Visit our website www.naptip.gov.ng. Follow us on our social media platforms at NAPTIP Nigeria or watch our videos on YouTube.
This is the size of our package today. Thank you for watching NAPTIP On The Move, and keep a date with us next week. I'm Angela Agbegi. See you soon.